Live at 5, the investigation into the Proctor football team has wrapped. What we know so far. Plus,
how a state and employer partnership is encouraging safer driving as traffic fatalities rise in Minnesota.
And later, as the temps go down, you might want to plan for your heating bills to go up. Why experts say they're expecting higher than normal prices this winter.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Good evening. I'm Kristen Bakke. Thanks for joining us. A big development tonight into what authorities are calling student misconduct on the Proctor football team. Proctor police tell us they've finished their investigation and are getting ready to submit a report to the county attorney. That's according to a Proctor police spokesperson we spoke to this afternoon. The investigation was underway for several weeks, but neither police or school leaders have commented on the nature of those quote, student misconduct allegations yet. But today, they said they expect to share more information with us in the next day. No word when the police department's report will be submitted to the St. Louis County Attorney, but it will be up to their office to consider pressing any possible charges. We'll bring you all the latest details as they come in. The school has canceled the team's entire football season. Imagine getting the call that your loved one died in a crash. Sadly, that's becoming reality for more and more Minnesotans this year. New numbers out today show the state is on pace to see more traffic deaths than it has in the last 14 years. As of Friday, 384 people have been killed on Minnesota roads this year. That's a 23% increase over this time last year. At the rate we're going, state experts say Minnesota could end the year with 475 traffic deaths. That would be the most since 2007, when 510 people died. CBS 3's Abigail Smith takes a closer look at the data and the cause behind the increase.
Yeah, Kristen, as you can see, we are here on I-35 with a sign that says slower is safer. And that's truly what this story is about. State leaders say 27 fatal crashes have happened on Northland roads, with 12 of them being in St. Louis County. These are just some reasons why the Minnesota Department of Public Safety, or DPS, is calling for all motorists to be smart and drive safe now more than ever, in an effort to save lives and reduce the number of deaths and serious injuries. The Minnesota Safety Council joined the DPS to talk about what Minnesota employers can do to educate workers on safer driving habits. These include newsletters, posters, social media posts, and fact sheets that are given to employers to hand out to their employees to strike up a conversation about safer driving amid increasing fatality numbers. Booker Hodges, the DPS's assistant commissioner, also says it's important to educate on a common cause of the traffic fatalities.
Speed murders, speed massacres, speed manslaughters. We have had 124 speed-related deaths this year. People just need to slow and you insert the four-letter word here, down.
The DPS says speed has been the largest factor in fatal crashes this year. Those 124 people in speed-related crashes Hodges mentions is a 27% increase from this time last year and a 107% increase from this time in 2019. Alcohol is the second leading cause of fatal crashes, followed by people not wearing their seatbelts, then distracted driving. And tonight at 6, we hear from a fatal crash survivor who is pleading with Minnesotans to drive safer.
Thank you, Abby. And more than a month later, police are still investigating what led up to a fatal crash involving a DTA bus. The crash happened outside the Miller Hill Mall the morning of September 10th. 64-year-old David Weston died. He was pinned under the bus for a period of time. But police have still not said what led up to the crash. Today, they told us their investigation continues. If you're one of those hardy Minnesotans with your boat still in the water, the DNR has a stark warning for you. This year marked the state's deadliest boating season in 16 years. 17 people died in boat-related drownings and crashes. All but one of them were not wearing life jackets. The DNR says you should always wear a life jacket on the water, especially as the seasons change and the water gets colder. Experts say those temps can take their toll in a matter of minutes. Authorities are still investigating what led up to a double homicide in St. Louis County over the weekend. It happened just after 1 Saturday morning at a home in Culver Township, not far from Brookston. The victims were 31-year-old Skylar Hunter of Brookston and his father, 51-year-old Jamie Hunter of Moose Lake. The suspect, who authorities say eventually shot and killed himself, was 31-year-old Cody Perilla of Brookston. The victims' bodies were found outside a home after another man called 911 asking for a welfare check. Eventually, troopers found the suspect driving near the scene. Perilla led authorities on a chase during which he admitted to killing the two men. Police performed a pit maneuver to stop him. That's when authorities say Perilla shot himself and died at the scene. The St. Louis County Sheriff's Office said Perilla and Skylar Hunter were roommates, but have not said what led up to the homicides. Enbridge has failed to meet the deadline to clean up a groundwater spill from a broken aquifer. The aquifer ruptured near Clearbrook in Clearwater County during the construction of the Line 3 pipeline. The Minnesota DNR gave the company until this past Friday to clear the spill and repair the aquifer. Regulators will now require compensation for all the additional time it takes to stop the flow. Regulators are also looking at 2 other sites where Enbridge may have also caused groundwater damage. A company spokesperson says Enbridge is fully cooperating with the DNR. Minnesota's governor announced a new incentive program aimed at getting kids and teens vaccinated. Governor Tim Walz says the Kids Deserve a Shot program offers 2 incentives: a $200 Visa gift card and the chance to win one of 5 $100,000 college scholarships. Kids ages 12 to 17 will receive the $200 if they start and complete their vaccine series by November 30th. There are different deadlines for the scholarship drawings. Walz says the goal is to keep kids in school.
Keeping them doing the activities that are healthy, not just their intellectual learning, their social, emotional, their athletic pursuits, their extracurriculars, all of those things that we know being in school has positive impact.
The governor authorized $12 million in federal American Rescue Plan money to fund the incentive program. Dave joins us now for a quick look at the weather. Dave, what a beautiful morning we had today.
And beautiful all over the region through the rest of the day as well. So I'm glad we ran that story from the DNR about boating safety. Yes. It should be warm enough tomorrow to go for one more boat ride. And of course, as a Coast Guard auxiliarist, the public affairs officer for this region, it is very important to spread that message of wear a life jacket every time you're out on the water. And today's highs ran from the 60s even into the mid 70s for our area. Should do it again tomorrow. Hence, folks may be wanting to get out for a little ride in the boat before it gets tarped over and put in the backyard to get snowed over eventually. But not this week. It'll be warm and dry through Tuesday. Our next rain chance comes on Wednesday. That should just be rain and not a big soaker either. The odds for rain are good, but the rain totals look a little bit low right now at this stage of the game. I'll talk more about those in another minute or two, but right now we take a look at our short-term forecast, which says tonight it'll be clear to partly cloudy. Tomorrow it'll be mostly sunny. That Duluth high of 67 may go into the 70s inland again, and that's a lot warmer than the normal, which is in the lower 50s this time of year. But we'll go cooler than normal, perhaps as early as Wednesday. That's a big change day. We'll talk about those changes in just a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5. While temperatures have been pretty mild so far this fall, the cold is inevitably coming, and several groups are teaming up to help those in need. Details as we take you around the Northland after the break.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS3.
Join Black Bear Casino Resort Saturdays in October for cash, thrills, and chills. From 6 to 9 p.m., 3 players will be selected each hour for your chance to pick a cash envelope plus a multiplier envelope for your shot at up to $4,500 in cash. That's 12 winners each Saturday in October. Earn entries starting Sunday, September 26th. And for more information, visit blackbearcasinoresort.com. Make the Bear your place for cash, thrills, and chills.
Are you tired of being cooped up? How about a girls' getaway? Get outside and play. Come to Ashland, Wisconsin and enjoy our beautiful scenery, yummy food, and our quaint little town. Be a kid again. Grab the girlfriends and spend a few days in Ashland. There's all sorts of things to do for big ones and little ones. Have some fun in Ashland, where you'll find yourself next to the water. Visit ashland.com.
Whatever your water worry, Culligan Water can help. From value-priced softeners to the world's best and even salt-free. No one has more solutions than Culligan to customize the best filtration for your home. The only water that comes with a van. Contact Culligan, the local water experts.
Eat it up, drink it down at GB's.
It's cold drafts and crafts.
With friends.
It's fresh food and fun. It's GB's.
At the DTA, we're making your bus ride even safer. You can now buy your ticket anytime, anywhere, using the new MyDTA app for mobile fare payment and trip planning. Contactless, safe, convenient.
Bender's Customer Appreciation Fall Fest happening October 21st to the 24th.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northlands still to this day. Join me, Kristen Baki, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining.
Brought to you by Range Regional Airport. Watch Eye on Mining with Kristen Baki every Tuesday at 10. Only on live, local CBS3.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a beautiful live look from Two Harbors boat launch as fall settles in and the sun keeps setting earlier and earlier. Dave will be in with this week's full forecast in just a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region. A Halloween-themed nature hike in Sandstone and a unique opportunity for collectors right here in Duluth. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start off in Grand Rapids tonight, where several local organizations are coming together to help those in need. Today and tomorrow, the United Methodist Church will be open to take donations of gently used hats, mittens, coats, or other winter wear for adults and children. Donations will then be available during the Open Door Coat Rack event, in which those in need can find clothing for free. The distribution event will take place next Wednesday through Friday, October 27th to the 29th. Next, we head to Sandstone for a fun Halloween hiking event. The Osprey Wilds Environmental Center is hosting their second annual Creatures of the Night event this Saturday. The whole family is invited to participate in the educational hike. A guide will take groups on a half-mile hike through the woods, where you'll meet wildlife characters who will share their stories and dispel some common myths. There will also be hot drinks by the fire after the walk. For more information or for tickets, we'll have a link on our website. And we wrap up at the St. Louis County Depot with a unique opportunity for area collectors. This Wednesday, October 20th, from 12 to 3, they will have an appraiser on hand for free antique appraisal. Participants can bring 2 antiques or collectibles for identification and evaluation. Masks will be required. The event is sponsored by the St. Louis County Historical Society. They will also host appraisal events on November 17th and December 15th. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, Northlanders may be seeing a rise in their energy bills this winter. More on what to expect and how to keep costs down in just a few minutes.
Normal high temperature is 52, but today Duluth made 67. Some inland towns pushed into the mid-70s. I think we have a chance of going back, Jack, and doing it again tomorrow. But that'll be the last time. By Wednesday, cloudier, cooler, and perhaps rainier. We'll talk about the big change coming our way, coming up after our break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
In life, every success starts with a dream. Some dream of moving up from the pond to the arena, making their neighbors proud. Many dream of providing comfort, satisfying appetites, and feeding the souls of those around them. Whatever your dream may be, Superior Choice Credit Union stands behind you to make those dreams reality. with financial resources and guidance, because we believe the currency of life is enriched together.
As we finish up another baseball season, I recently finished an extensive window replacement project on my home. I worked with your home improvement company and they hit it out of the park. For your next window, door, bathroom, or roofing project, get the quality and service you deserve with the Midwest's largest full-service home improvement company. Your home improvement company is my home improvement company, and they should be yours too. Contact them today for a free estimate on your next home project.
Mom, I'm here. Mom, where are you? Help. Mom?
Without emergency protection, you risk your life. But with Life Alert, one press of a button can get you help fast.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-458-9565. That's 1-800-458-9565. Call now, 1-800-458-9565. For a free brochure, call 1-800-458-9565.
Tablet converter thefts are on the rise. What the Duluth Police Department is planning to do about it.
Plus, Proctor police complete their student misconduct investigation. What we know.
Tonight at 6 on CBS3. Get your news on the go. The CBS3 mobile app. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, we're starting to slide into late October, the mind of many folks going towards trick-or-treating coming up at the end of the month, including my old high school classmate, Ed Marsalic in Ely. He's getting to be known as Mr. Halloween around there, it seems, and his house is considered by the kids to be the Halloween house. So his decorations are going up, they're lighting up, and he's ready to hand out treats come October 31st. Right now, it doesn't feel very Halloween-y out there at all with temperatures so warm, but by Wednesday, it'll be much more October-y as temperatures tumble. So enjoy this warm spell while you can. We've got another day worth of it before things change. Current conditions at the airport in Duluth, 62 degrees there, 52% for the relative humidity. Southeast winds running 8 miles per hour, and our barometric pressure is a notch on the higher side at 29.93 inches of mercury, and you can see the results and the proof in the pudding. It's the blue sky over Lake Superior. Cloudier skies, though, from lower pressure coming our way, like I mentioned, by Wednesday. We talk about how long that's going to last in just a bit, but right now, here's a look at the temperatures. The current temps, 68 to 71 in the UP. Cooler by the lake in Wisconsin, 58 to 62 there, with Superior being the cool spot, but we're as warm as 73, not so far from the lake in Ashland, at least at Kennedy Airport, 72 in Hayward. Same deal for Solon Springs. Into Minnesota, cooler by the lake means a range of about 54 to 64, but getting inland, still holding on to some 70s. Again, we do it tomorrow one more time before by Wednesday we drop into the 50s. And after that, even the 40s coming down possible. Doppler map right now shows with the high pressure in place, it looks like a blank map just thrown up. Nothing happening now but a blue sky, which again sounds like a song that needs to be written. Could be a country one, I don't know, something like that. Tuesday, still sunny and warm from the high pressure parked over the middle part of the United States. But again, the day of change shall be Wednesday. As lower pressure right now in Utah comes our way to bring us showers, 60% chance of showers, but right now the latest charts indicate maybe 1/10 of an inch of accumulation for Wednesday, so not that much at all. And behind the cold front, the backside of the low, we're going to cool down into the 40s and 50s. So forecast for the week ahead goes like this. Speaking of songs, partly cloudy sky in Minnesota tonight with low temps around 40 inland, as warm as 47 by the lake, so that's not a drastic cool down. Even that's warmer than normal. Mostly sunny tonight. That'll be a good trick. That should be mostly clear. Low temps in Wisconsin and Michigan will run about 43 to 47. And we take a look at the daytime highs for tomorrow. There's that next nice one, all right. At least 68 to 70. I wouldn't doubt if it gets warmer inland. Mostly sunny sky. And swinging into Minnesota. It could be just a touch cooler towards International Falls at 59, but 65 to about 70 for the rest of the region. Mostly sunny sky there during the day makes perfect sense. Then Wednesday, there's the one-day chance for a cloudier sky, 60% chance for showers. We drop that temperature to 50. And then if that's not enough, sound like one of those infomercials, we'll take it down to 43 to 45 through Sunday before perking up slightly on Monday with our next rain chance at 50.
All right, thanks, Dave. Experts are warning Minnesotans to expect higher than normal heating costs this winter. The warning comes as the monthly price of natural gas is nearing a 7-year high, and propane prices are also on the rise. Homeowners using natural gas can also expect to see extra charges over the next 2 years. That comes after last winter's extreme deep freeze in Texas and other parts of the South. Qualifying low-income customers will not see those extra charges. And despite the grim price outlook, there are some ways families can keep those heating bills in check. Experts recommend keeping an eye on the thermostat, getting your furnace or boiler serviced, block drafts, and close fireplace dampers. And the same goes for Wisconsin. Madison Gas and Electric says customers could see an increase of $25 to $30 a month. That's compared to last winter. Propane companies advise customers who shop around to finalize plans for a tank before those energy prices increase into the winter months.
If I hadn't signed my contract by now, the first thing I'd do is I'd call my propane supplier and say, let's get together, let's get this deal done. I want to make sure I have plenty of fuel for the winter. I don't want to have to worry about it. And every propane marketer around will respond to that call.
A new paved trail for bicyclists and pedestrians is now open in Duluth. The trail inside Brighton Beach Park is an extension of the Lake Walk, which connects U.S. Bicycle Route 41 from Duluth to Two Harbors. But there's still road work happening in that area. That means parking and vehicle access to the Brighton Beach Park won't reopen until the work is done in spring of 2023. Brighton Beach will also entirely close in the spring of 2022. Crews will be restoring the shoreline, installing new features at the park. It's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets. Today's pet comes to us from Northwoods Humane Society in Hayward. This is Trish. She is a 2-year-old black-mouthed cur mix looking for a home and family willing to spend time with her. Our friends at the shelter tell us she is a fun pal who loves her toys but needs some work with her manners. They also say she loves her friends and is very protective of them. If you'd like to set up an appointment to adopt Trish, you can call the number on your screen. Still to come, jury selection began today in Georgia after the 2020 death of an unarmed black man. Details of the Ahmaud Arbery case after the break.
Calling all Bulldogs. Do you consider yourself a die-hard UMD Bulldog fan? Send a picture of you or you and your crew all decked out in your Bulldog attire for a chance to be the My9 Sports Bulldog Fan of the Week. Follow the My9 Sports Facebook page and post your pictures there to be entered into our weekly random drawings. Each Fan of the Week will be showcased in our My9 Sports UMD Athletics Broadcast of the Week. The My9 Sports Bulldog Fan of the Week is brought to you by the Duluth Tap Exchange.
Doesn't really matter who you are, where you you live. You have a 20 family.
People reach a crisis moment and they don't see any other way out.
Suicide is the 4th leading cause of death for people ages 25 to 34. People struggle with it every day.
Hi, I'm Representative Tom Tiffany. If you or your loved one struggles with their mental health and/or thoughts of suicide, no, you are not alone. Reach out for help and talk to someone.
This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Epilepsy can affect anyone with a brain. It does not discriminate.
If you have a brain,
you can get epilepsy.
But here's something that's just as important to know.
Anyone with a brain can affect epilepsy.
So let's use our brains to do just that.
Let's change the way people think about epilepsy.
To find cures.
Because if all of us can get epilepsy,
all of us can end epilepsy.
We just need to use our brains.
Let's use our brains.
Let's use our brains.
Let's use our brains to end epilepsy.
Be a little bit brave. Don't ever be afraid to.
Got a couple questions.
Do you think it's time for schools to reopen?
There is some positive breaking news. We've got a lot of important new information for you and your family.
Mining. It's a part of Minnesota's history that affects everyone in the Northland still to this day. From environmental issues to economics and so much more. Join me, Kristen Bakke, every Tuesday for Eye on Mining, a fair and unbiased report that answers the tough questions surrounding the world of mining.
Eye on Mining with Kristen Bakke. Tuesdays at 10 only on live local CBS3. Brought to you by Range Regional Airport.
You tried to hold me.
It's cool. Who shot her? No.
Maybe people like us ain't supposed to have it all. At some point, I gotta take the leap and find out.
We missing a member of this family who's dealing with a tragedy. That man carried us here damn near on his back.
Spencer is my friend.
We still have a championship game to win.
You have given me everything. Finish it.
It's keeping me alive.
When you watch CBS3, you get up-to-date team coverage. Online, on your phone, and on the air.
6 o'clock this evening as we enter the overnight.
Right down to your neighborhood. For local weather coverage you can trust, tune to CBS3.
Jury selection is underway in Georgia in the murder trial of 3 men accused of killing Ahmaud Arbery. The 25-year-old black man was on a run in a neighborhood in February of 2020 when the defendants chased him in their trucks. He was shot to death after a struggle. Omar Villafranca reports from Brunswick, Georgia.
Protesters gathered outside the courthouse in Brunswick, Georgia Monday as jury selection got underway in the murder trial for the men accused of killing Ahmaud Arbery.
We expect full justice for Ahmaud Arbery.
Inside, the judge swore in prospective jurors.
You shall give true answers to all questions.
Prosecutors say Arbery was jogging in February of 2020 when he was chased by 3 men, shot and killed. But it wasn't until cell phone video of the confrontation was leaked and nationwide protests followed that the men were arrested.
I think without that video, we wouldn't have an arrest, but I thank God that the video came and we got arrested.
Travis McMichael, the shooter, his father, Gregory McMichael, and the man who recorded the video, William Roddy Bryan, are facing multiple charges, including murder. The 3 defendants have pleaded not guilty and claim they were justified in chasing Arbery because they suspected the 25-year-old of breaking into a home under construction. Investigators say they found no evidence Arbery committed any crimes.
I do think that Ahmaud was murdered because he was black. He was jogging through a predominantly white neighborhood and he was targeted.
Arbery's mother tells CBS News she has concerns about the fairness of the jury, but she's hopeful she will get justice for her son. Omar Villafranca, CBS News, Brunswick, Georgia.
Defense attorneys told the court Monday they don't think this case is about race. Ahmaud Arbery's death changed Georgia law. It led to the creation of a hate crime statute and the repeal of the citizen's arrest law.
We've got a lot of news to cover tonight. The life and legacy of Colin Powell, from his remarkable military and political career to his passionate advocacy for others, what he once said about the importance of service to country. Plus, new concerns over COVID breakthrough infections and what the immunocompromised can do to further protect themselves. And Tony Bennett singing his way into the Guinness Book of World Records again. The CBS Evening News is just minutes away.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer. Regular mammograms can help find it early. Schedule yours today.
At Play It Again Sports, we have the largest selection of new and used hockey equipment in the area, along with a huge selection of hockey sticks, apparel, and cross-country skis.
Trade in, trade up, and save.
At Super One Foods, we're always looking for new talent to join our 5-star service team. We are a growing family-owned company that provides a variety of opportunities to learn new skills and enhance your working knowledge while serving your friends and neighbors. We offer flexible scheduling, competitive wages, gold-level health insurance, and generous retirement benefits, including a defined benefit pension plan and a 401k. Super One Foods offers an excellent environment to grow both personally and professionally and can provide you the foundation for career advancement.
Come join our team.
Super One Foods. Jobs right in your neighborhood.
Injured? Call Stockman Law Office. Auto collisions, work injuries, all injuries. Call anytime, 218-576-8599. Free consultation, no recovery, no fee. Stockman Law Office. Serious injuries, serious law.
When one door closes, another opens. Open the door to memories ready to be unpacked. Kick off the next great adventure. Open the door to new possibilities. Superior Choice Credit Union. This is our currency.
At Northland Lawn Sport and Equipment, we have the commercial-grade John Deere you need to get the job done right. Versatile, dependable, and rugged equipment that works just as hard as you do. We also have the best service to keep your Deere running strong. Bring it in or let us come to you so you can get back to work faster. Visit any of our Northland locations to learn more today.
Northland Lawn Sport and Equipment. Small town values, regional strength.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Monday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6. Tonight at 5, we learned Proctor police have completed their investigation into what they are calling student misconduct on the football team. Once the report is submitted to the St. Louis County Attorney, it will then be up to the Attorney's office to consider pressing any possible charges. We'll bring you all the details as they come in. And tonight at 6, catalytic converter thefts are on the rise, and Duluth is no exception, with over a dozen being stolen since the beginning of September. Hear more on the DPD's new initiative to curb the thefts tonight. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you at 6.